Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to my channel and welcome to Cobblemon News. This is a new series I want to upload weekly where I take a look at everything I found in the Discord, in the GitHub and just anywhere on the internet that's Cobblemon related. So if that's something you're interested in, make sure to like and subscribe and watch all the way through the video because we have some cool stuff to cover. So without further ado, let's jump into it. Okay, so the first thing we're taking a look at is the newsletter in the Cobblemon Discord server. This is like your surface level information, almost anyone can find this, and this is where the actual devs make official announcements about everything that has to do with Cobblemon updates. So the only thing they've really revealed in the past week are a couple of Pokemon, so let's take a quick look. Starting off with Axew, Fraxure, and Haxorus, which look absolutely terrifying, and that's actually a good thing for this evolution line, because they are just spot on. I absolutely love the models, the colors are also very good, and I just can't wait to use Haxorus on my team, because it's one of those Pokemon that's really cool, but they're actually quite underrated, so yeah, I just can't wait to use it in Cobblemon. Next up we have Toadscool and Toadscruel, two Gen 9 Pokemon that have been confirmed to be coming to 1.7. I'm actually quite a big fan of Gen 9 Pokemon being added into Cobblemon because that makes us see that the devs aren't just focused on getting older Pokemon into the mod but also the newer ones, which is pretty refreshing. Speaking of Gen 9 Pokemon, Smoliv, Dolliv and Arboliva are also coming to 1.7. I'm actually a bigger fan of these Pokemon than Toadscool and Toadscruel. I just really love their design. And those are the 8 Pokemon that have been revealed this week in the newsletter. Let me know in the comments down below which one of these is your favorite. Okay, so we took a look at the newsletter, but now we're gonna dig a little bit deeper and go into the devlog. This is literally the devs just showing off everything they've been working on just when it's done. So these are going to be a little bit more interesting. The first feature we'll be covering in the devlog is a new Ridemon, Hisuian Sneasler. So when you go and ride Hisuian Sneasler, you'll be put inside of the box on its back, which I absolutely adore this because this is just like it is in Legends Arceus. Hisuian Sneasler isn't going to be the only new Ridemon we're going to be getting. We're also going to be getting Bastiodon, Ursaring, Claydol, and Venusaur. My personal favorite is Venusaur because Venusaur just has the craziest walking and jumping animation. It's very unique and very creative. Okay, we're moving on from ride Pokemon all the way to cosmetics because Pichu, Pikachu, and Raichu are getting a ton of new cosmetics. We have Pichu, Pikachu, and Raichu variants for all the Ash hats, Captain hats, and Detective Pikachu hats, and there's also a Pichu with a microphone. I just know a lot of people are absolutely going to adore these new variants because there's a lot of people that love the Pokemon anime. Now for something I don't really know how to categorize, but Furfrou is getting a ton of new variants or skins. I have no idea what I should call this. The way this works is you can now give your Furfrou a certain dye, use shears on it, and then it will become any of these haircut variants. This is going to be great for like roleplay or just any type of customization in your team, and I'm a big fan of it. The last two features revealed in devlog were Sewaddle and Esper animations, which both look very good. Okay, now let's move on to Blockbench. This is the program the Cobblemon developers use to actually make these models. And yeah, we have some very cool models coming up, so let's take a look at them. Starting off with the new Toxicroak remodel, which looks very good. I actually really think this looks like the sprite from Pokemon Platinum, I think it is. I'll put it on screen right now. It looks very good. It looks very menacing, and I just really like what they did. This is like a solid 10 out of 10. Now for a Gen 5 Pokemon, we have Druddigon. This is a Pokemon that gets a lot of hate, but I don't think you're able to hate on this new Cobblemon version. This looks so absolutely well done. It brings over the very rough and pointy style of Druddigon, and it just looks very good. We have a ground idol and a battle idol animation here. The other ones aren't really that important, but it just looks so good. I'm absolutely catching a Druddigon in my next playthrough when Druddigon gets added. Now for the Pokemon that we already saw in the newsletter part of this video. We have Smoliv, Dolliv, and Arboliva, but now we can actually take a look at the animations that they already have. So Smoliv does have a ground idol animation and a sleep animation, and the sleep animation is just so cute. Look, it closes its eyes and just falls over, so it just looks very cute. I'm a big fan of this Smoliv model. It's so simple, but it brings over the point so well. I'm the biggest fan of this Smoliv model. Dolliv is also a very strong model with a ground idle and a battle idle animation. So between these, I just think she crosses her legs and opens her arms, so nothing that fancy. But when she falls asleep, she actually like kind of tucks in her arms and just closes her eyes, which is very cute. We also have 2 poses in here, but those won't be used in the actual mod. Then for Arboliva, she only has the ground idle and the battle idle. So what this means is that when you have Arboliva on your team and you're going to go into a battle, she actually will put up her arms, and I think this might be like to intimidate the other Pokemon. Yeah, pretty interesting move, to say the least. Okay, so these were the Pokemon that will be added to Pokemon or are getting a remodel. Now we're going to take a look at the new variants. Starting off with Tinkatink Dot version and the Tinkatuff Dot version. Tinkatink Dot just gets a microphone instead of a little hammer, and Tinkatuff gets, I don't even know what this is. This is also a microphone, but it has like a casing around it. I don't know if that's supposed to be there, but it looks pretty cool. So these ones are going to be cosmetic variants, so you'll have to give them something to make them turn into this version, which is pretty cool. Now, moving on to another variant with a microphone, we have Jigglypuff from the one anime episode that I forgot the name of. So this also has a microphone. We have the normal ground idle, the pose, and the blinking. So this is just going to be a new variant of Jigglypuff with a microphone. Then we have Gengar. This is Pokemopolis, so that's what it's called. Pokemopolis variant. It looks pretty cool. It has like green markings and stuff. This is also from the anime and looks pretty cool. So this variant could just be like you flexing on your friends that you have a different type Gengar. Pretty cool. So Pokemopolis is the theme that they wanted to go for, I think, because we also have an Alakazam version of it. So the dark markings on this Alakazam are also from that one Pokemon anime episode, and they look kind of cool. They really add to the design and really make this Pokemon feel menacing. So I'm actually quite down for this. So those were all the Pokemopolis variants. Now we have Sudowoodo, who's getting a golden variant. I think this will be gotten by giving Sudowoodo a golden ingot or a gold block. I really like this. Golden variants are always just very cool in my opinion. This could be also pretty neat to see in a world where you have Sudowoodo, the golden version, and a Goldengo. That could be pretty neat to see in game. But now, for the ultimate variant, the new Electrode variant, we have Melon Electrode. We have Watermelon, and we have the Dark Watermelon. So we have this one, the dark green one, and the light green one. It has a ground idle and a ground walk and a blink. So I'm guessing you'll just give your Electrode any type of melon and it will turn into this. Which I'm such a big fan. I love goofy little additions like this. Well, that's all the news I have for you this week. Let me know in the comments down below what your favorite feature was. And if we hit 100 likes by the end of the week, I'll start uploading Cobblemon news weekly. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope I see you in my next video.